Mr. and Mrs. Hillman, I'm Robert Orme, the neurosurgeon who'll be treating your daughter.
How is she?
Well, we've just done a CT scan and it confirms our suspicions. Sarah has what's called an extradural hemorrhage. That means the impact of the crash has caused a blood vessel to burst in between the skull and the lining of the brain. We need to drain that blood to stop it clotting.
I don't believe this. I hear what you're saying, Doctor, but I just can't take this in.
Is it as serious as it sounds? And a blood clot?
We want to avoid that at all costs.
Can I see her?
We're prepping her for surgery right now. Has someone spoken to you about consent forms?
Yeah, it's all in hand.
The police said head injuries. You're saying brain injuries. Does that mean, well, could she have brain damage?
We haven't ruled that out.
So can I see her before she goes down?
Mrs. Hillman, we need to perform this operation quickly. It is vital to bring down the pressure in the brain.
Or what?
Well, we understand, Doctor.
If you'll excuse me.
Or what?
I'm really sorry, look. I tried to phone you.
Oh, come here.
Well, I couldn't get through. The line was engaged, and then I couldn't get a cab. And when I did get a cab, the flaming driver...
it doesn't matter.
The dozy fillet, he took me down the motorway. I kept saying, left, mate, left. The next thing we end up on the slip road.
It's all right, you're back now. That's all that matters. Oh, give your dad a ring, eh?
My dad, love, why?
Just let him know you're safe.
Well, have you had the search parties out for me?
Yeah, just give him your ring. He's had a really bad night. I'll tell you all about it in bed.
OK, well, let me just grab a quick shower and I'll be with you.
No, leave the shower.
Oh, yeah, the immersion.
No, I fixed it. It's just that what a cuddle, that's all.
Oh. Stop being like this, Candice, it's serious.
She crashed Barlow's car. Big wow. Go and tell your girlfriend about it.
I left her.
Well, don't think you can come running back to me, because you can't.
In the car. I left her in the car. It was wedged under this slurry. I couldn't breathe, I had to get out.
And then get Sarah out?
The car was mashed. I couldn't get to her. A bloke came from one of them burger vans.
So you left it?
She wasn't talking. Wasn't moving.
Well, was she breathing? You don't know, do you? I can't believe you!
Stop it! Stop it! I phoned an ambulance. I won't do that, I think she's dead. Candice, what are you doing?
Ringing the hospital, what do you think?
You think? That's us you involved.
I wasn't involved.
No, we went out in the car.
Well, then it made you crash it.
No, but you made Sarah want to get in the car. You wound her up till she was practically begging me.
Don't you dare twist things.
I'm not. I'm just trying to get things straight. Me, you and Sarah, we're in this mess together.
Thank you, Richard.
There you go. There's a machine there with sandwiches.
No, good.
You've not eaten since the plane, and then you only picked.
Plane? We were in Spain this morning.
Seems like a lifetime away.
Wish we hadn't gone. Feel like they're staring at us. They're the ones with the joyrider for a daughter. They don't think that. Oh, yes, they do.
She wasn't driving the car.
She was in it. She must have known it was Ken's, known it was stolen. What possessed her? Hasn't she been in enough trouble? How is she?
Well, we went ahead with the craniotomy. We've managed to drain the excess blood from around the brain.
And has it stopped the bleeding?
For now. We can't guarantee it won't start again spontaneously.
What then?
Well, then we'd have to review Sarah's condition. But for now, she's stable.
So when can we see her?
All three of you can't, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
It's a risk of infection and so on. It is an intensive care unit. The rules are very strict.
Please, Doctor. I have to see her. She's my daughter.
Of course.
What time's your mum due back?
Half an hour or so. What are we going to do? Aid, what are we going to do? Well, we can't just pretend like it never happened.
Of course we can. Don't you listen?
I think you need to get yourself to the hospital as well. Well, the doctors then first thing. I mean, you hear about people walking away from a crash without a scratch on them, and an hour later they drop down dead.
Only in bad films.
Your funeral.
What are you doing?
Look, just go home, Aid.
Half an hour, you said.
Yeah, well, I don't want you here when my mum gets in. Come to think of it, I don't want you here at all.
We've got to sort this.
Look, we can't sort anything. It's down to Sarah and the doctors. And God.
Candice.
Look, just get out, Aid. And start praying, mate.
Have you ever seen anyone straight after major surgery?
No.
It's not pretty. Neurosurgery in particular.
Of course.
Now you also see lots of tubes. Feeding tubes, drugs, blood samples, a ventilator to help her breathe. Try not to be too put off. They are what'll help her through the night. It's still your daughter, Sarah, underneath.
When she comes out,
I'm sorry.
will she still be my Sarah? Will she be a stranger? She is a little girl. Bethany, if she comes out of this with brain damage...
There is that chance. You can only face it when he comes.
But you said the operation went well.
She's young. She's strong. We're optimistic.
You can't be sure.
I'm sorry.
Hello, love. It's Mum. Last time we were in hospital, you were having Bethany. It's a lifetime away. I was thinking, because I didn't wait in room. Remember in the surgery, you told me you were pregnant. My baby. Pregnant. I thought it was the end of the world. It was nothing.
Don't tease him, Martin. I know what you're like.
Any more?
Let's see. 15-year-old girl, joyrider. Extradural hemorrhage. Went straight up to neuro. If she made it, she'll be an ICU. Oh, her name's Platt. First name, Sarah.
Can't believe it.
Martin, I'm sorry.
She's gonna be all right.
Of course she is. Weatherfield General, Vic Police.
Yeah, I heard about the accident. Any news yet?
Well, the sooner we get there, the sooner we know.
Audrey, sorry to intrude. How's Sarah?
Well, keeping our fingers crossed, Roy.
Well, if there is anything, Bethany, for instance.
Well, thank you. Sally's got her.
Oh, right, yes, good. Well, give Sarah, Gail and Richard
I
our
will.
best
Thank
regards.
you. Thank you, Roy.
Oh, dear.
Terrible business.
Yeah, Emma's been working on it. Do you know it was Ken Barlow's car she was found in?
Yes. Any news of the driver?
Left the scene, apparently.
Yes, he could have been confused.
Yeah, or just did a runner.
Well, I would hope to think that no one would leave Sarah.